Good morning. I'm on my way to the local town, town. I live in a little village in Wiltshire, and the nearest town is Cirencester in the Cotswolds, Gloucestershire, and this is the back roads. It only takes 20 minutes to get there, but I thought I'd bring you along, show you a bit of the countryside and a few things. Tomorrow is the Calm bike meet. That's the 29th July, I think. 29th of July tomorrow, Saturday. So I'm just doing this little run to check all my gear out. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a better production. I did it last year. I think that's vlog 2 or vlog 3, I think, where I just drove into the town and showed all the bikes parked absolutely everywhere. So this time I thought every year there's a ride out for charity. So I thought this year I'd position myself somewhere along that route, the ride out route, and photograph them riding past. So weather depending, I've decided to set up at Avesbury, which is in Wiltshire. That's a sort of a village with a stone circle, within a stone circle. Stone Age, no, Metholithic, I don't know, like Stonehenge age. And I thought I'd set up there, and there's quite a nice setting where you could sort of curve in the road and you can get them coming in and going out of Avebury. So that's the plan, plus a little ride through the town. So I'm going to be using the Nikon on a tripod to do the ride out, I don't know. And I thought I'd just check everything out today before tomorrow. And I thought, well, I might as well make a video and stick it up on YouTube. And show you a few things along the way. Just around this corner is the River Thames. There we go, River Thames. So if you had a little boat on that, that's upstream, we're looking upstream there. Just go across the road. That's downstream. So if you got on that, you'd end up at the Houses of Parliament. Not a lot of water in it at the moment. Quite often it's right the way across. And this road's quite often flooded in winter. And in there is flooded quite often. And both fields either side are flooded. Not quite at its source, it's about 10 miles from the source, I suppose. Possibly a little bit more. This little village is Ashton Keynes. On the way. And this road here, believe it or not, is called Happy Land. So you can imagine being pulled by the police, can't you? And your name was Mr. Mouse. And where do you live, Mr. Mouse? I live in Happy Land. I see. There you go. Happy Land. Good name for a road, isn't it? And every year in the Cotswolds they have this thing called the March Hare Trail, and local artists paint up these 4-foot hares, and then at the end of September, I think, or sometime in September, they're auctioned. So there's one there, quite nicely done, that one. So they're all over the Cotswolds. I think there's about 56 in total. Going to be doing now that I've got this Nikon camera, I'm going to be doing a walk round of this bike, which I've been meaning to do since I started the YouTube channel. And the rear cylinder on the left hand side, there's kind of like it's weeping, and I'm not sure whether it's weeping from the gasket on the head or not. I mean, it's not the base, so it's the next gasket up, I think. But I thought I'd do a little video of that when I do the walk round and just show the weeping. It's not very much, I mean it's hardly at all really, but I'm keeping my eye on it. I've noticed it last year. And I think it's maybe because when in the winter, if I don't ride this bike, then I start it up once a week, and I run it for about half an hour. I get it nice and hot, so the oil is hot, and then shut it down. So I just wondered whether or not, because of winter, maybe the metal contracts more than usual or something, I don't know, and then it gets quite hot just standing and not being ridden when I'm running it up to temperature, and maybe that expands the metal a bit more than maybe normal. And those two extremes, I don't know what the right word would be, but in my mind I see it as squashing the gasket a bit, and then when you start it up cold it weeps. I don't know if that's true, that's just how I feel about it. Anyway, I thought I'd do a little video of it, because that might be something that some of you people have also seen or noticed, and you might possibly comment on it and tell me what it is. Maybe that's the idea. Plus a little walk around to show you what I've done, really, because I've got progressive shocks on the back. I've got progressive springs in the forks. I've got Metzeler ME 888s. I've got this Scream super tuned Pro super tuner do for that little orange box thing. I've done that to stage 1. I quite like that box because you get you can actually change everything. You can really get yourself into trouble. And you can, you know, it monitors all the tick overs and the temperatures and all sorts of stuff, and it gives you all the fault codes as well. You can get from this by doing the 2 buttons at the back in order. Sorry, the 1 button in the back, and using these indicators, I think, in the manual. This road is so uneven. It'd be a nice road if it was a bit smoother. I thought I'd bring you this way. Cirencester used to be an old Roman, I think it was the capital of England, the Roman capital of England for a while, and it used to be called Corinthium, I think is the correct word for it. And just down here on the left is an old amphitheatre, so it's just earth mounds. You can't, it's not like the ones in Italy. Amphitheatre. So it's up there and it's just grass mounds. Bit of interest, I thought, maybe. One thing England's not short of is history. The little village I live in is old Anglo-Saxon village. Which is going back a few old years. Okay, I'll just ride through Cirencester. Another one of those hares I was telling you about. It's all built on wool, Cirencester, wool traders. That's where all the money came from. Oh, I've just got up here. This is the up to the Bathurst estate. Some quite interesting buildings up here. Nice little street. Quite pretty. That there, I never knew that was there. I only found that out. I've been living around here for 8 years and I found that out 2 weeks ago. Territorial Army apparently used to be there during the Second World War. That's the estate up there, in there. Quite interesting, isn't it, for a little town? Some lovely houses down here. Anyway, thought I'd show you that. There's another hare there. Street, I think, down there. There's quite a lot of interesting things around here. Good Roman museum. That's the market. That's the church. So, there you go, Cirencester. So I'll edit this and upload it. And hopefully, if the weather's good, I'll go down to Calm tomorrow and film the bike meet again. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you next time. Looks like it's going to rain. Cheerio.